Okay, okay, I see it, I see it. Oh my god. And you can still see my contour. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and staying safe. So today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day / date night look. I thought Valentine's Day is coming up, so I thought this will be a perfect excuse to pop on a red lip and do a makeup look based on that. So this is the look I've created. It's a very much of a smoky, sultry, Spanish themed. It was not intended. I'm trying a new method this time around. I've seen a lot of makeup artists use this on TikTok and on Instagram, and I thought I'll give it a try myself today. Also stay tuned towards the end. I'll be talking about a giveaway that I'm doing right now on my Instagram, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If you want to see how I've created this look, then keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with just doing my brows first. Should I do my brows first? Got a friend appearing here, just excuse that, we're going to cover that up as well. And then we've got some scarring here that I need to cover up because I picked them spots. I haven't picked this spot, haven't picked it, so I'm going to just cover that up before I apply my foundation. So this method, I've seen a lot of makeup artists use this style and I'm going to give it a try. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm going to use that first. It's quite a full coverage concealer, this, and you guys know how much I love a concealer. In fact, I might just colour correct underneath my eyes. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer. It's a peach corrector. Taking a small amount on the back of my hand and I'm just going to place that slightly underneath, just in the corner of my eyes. Just the tiniest amount, and I'm just going to place it there. Here as well, I've got some scars here. Take a buffer brush and I'm just going to blend that out. I take the concealer, the NARS concealer, and I'm just going to take a small amount and then just put that on the back of my hand so this matches my skin tone. And I'm just going to draw a line here and all the way along here. Bridge of my nose, side of my nose here. I contour now, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. This feels so bizarre, just doing it underneath my foundation. Just on my forehead. And then I'm just going to bring it here. And I'm going to bring this to the side here because I want to just shadow this part here. And then cut it off there because I want my nose to look smaller. This, I noticed, it makes such a difference. So I'm going to contour my lips and see how it makes a difference. So that's contouring my lips. I mean, that's definitely pouted my lips. I think I need to go in a little bit darker with my contour, which I'm going to use a medium shade, and just to add a little bit more depth. I feel like once I blended it out, the light shade, I feel like it might just disappear a little bit. So I'm going to just, yeah, there, see, that's, I feel like it just needs to add a bit more depth to it. I mean, so far I look silly. So I mean, I have contoured and highlighted before, but then I don't usually go in with a foundation. It's supposed to help use less product on your skin, and it just gives you much of a flawless look. Brush, I'm just using just a very flat, dense brush, but I'm just tapping it into. So just seeing them, they don't move the product as much. They just keep it there and they just blend it a little bit, so diffuse it a little bit. That much, so not so much. I mean, most of it's pretty much dried. Just blending it a little bit so it's nothing too harsh. Pushing that into my hairline. And my contour is definitely blending a lot better without the foundation on top. Just pinching my brush and I'm just bringing it down. I'm only just lightly touching it so it just diffuses it a little bit. So there's nothing too harsh, you can still see. I'm going to make my nose look a little bit shorter as well and rounder. So bring a line here, gives me the illusion that I have much more of a pointed, rounded nose. Tap tap, tiny amount, so I'm not gonna do too much. So for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Now this is quite buildable foundation, and I'm only just gonna be using one pump, maybe half, I'll see. I need the smallest amount of foundation for this. I usually go in with 2.5 pumps to do my whole face usually. So I don't know how much that's gonna come, so I'm just gonna place this all over my face. I just don't want all my work to disappear. Like, I feel like I properly contoured and put all that effort, and I just don't want it to disappear. So we will see how this looks. Take a Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to stamp that foundation into my skin without moving the product too much. So I'm just going to stamp that in my skin. And I've seen a lot of makeup artists, they say that you're supposed to be doing this for a good 10 minutes. Like, you need an arm workout to do this. So let's get into work.
2 hours later.
Oh, my contour hasn't moved. That foundation was enough for the whole of my face. Wowzers. I'm going to go in with NARS Creamy Concealer in shade Vanilla. I think of a tiny amount, and I'm just going to use in this area here a little bit, and I'm just going to blend that out tiny amount. Just it helps to brighten my under eye. Next I'm going to use a liquid blush, and I'm going to be using the By Mitchell Blursh collection, and in the shade Where's the SPF. I love this one, and Cherry Cola. Very bright. You just need the tiniest amount. Honestly, it's really nice and bright. Another blush, which is the Cherry Cola one, just to make it a little bit more wearable. And I'm going to use the same sponge, and I'm going to be just blending that out. This blush is so nice, the whole collection. I absolutely love the whole collection. I could have actually put this underneath my foundation, but I completely forgot. Never mind, I'll do it next time. Next, to set this all, I'm going to be using a translucent powder, and an RCMA No colour powder. This is amazing. Small amount. Tap the excess in the back of my hand and just press that powder into where I put the concealer on. Now I'm going to just bake in areas that I want to just bring forward. So I'm going to just bake in this area here, just my nose. While that's baking, I'm moving on to my brows. To do my brows, I'm using the Benefit Precisely Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5. It's got a spoolie brush, but I don't know what to do with the lid. As always, I always lose the lid, I don't know why. I do this with everything. And I'm just gonna just lightly pencil in my shape first. I need something to help grow my brows because I've got really sparse places here, and I'm quite heavy around this area here. So if I want to know if anyone's tried any methods that's worked for them that you could recommend, or if anyone's got a product that you would want me to try, comment down below and I'll be more than happy to try it. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and I'm only just going to tap a little bit into it and then just blend it out. And on my nose I'm just buffing it out and buffing it out like this. Nothing too harsh. I'm going to move on to my eyes now. The Hoola bronzer, just to as a transition shade. Going straight in with that, I'm going to just use that as a transition shade. So this just adds a little bit more, gives the illusion that I've got bigger eyes when I don't. Blending that out. Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, and I'm going to go in the shade New Yorker, and I'm going to just take the same brush that I used earlier on, and I'm just going to bring that in the outer corner of my eyes and just blend that just on the outer corner, just to warm up the eye a little bit more, and then bring that in. Making sure I'm blending it out towards my temple. I want to give a more of a lifted look. Also want it to be all seamless so you can see like it's intensified the look a little bit more. 1988 and a bit of OG, mixing those two together, a bit more intensity, and I'm basically just focusing on the outer corner of my lash. Take the Smith 212 brush. It's a very small, precise brush, and I'm just going to take BK and I'm going to go along the lash line like so, and then just drag it out slightly like that. Shade 1988 and OG, and I'm just blending it out. I'm going to take the Natasha Denona palette and I'm going to take the shade, I'm going to take the shade Monroe with a little bit of Rustic, and I'm just going to place that on the area which, the kind of negative space of the area. I'm going to take the Too Faced Better Than Sex liner and I'm just basically going to just go over the areas that where I put the black eyeshadow. Like so. And then next I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. So just to intensify the look a little bit more, I'm going to use the Bad Girl 24-hour brow pencil in the shade Deep Brown, and I'm just going on the outer corner of my eyes and just to blend out the outer corner, just to merge it all together in one. Whilst that mascara dries, I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to just contour ever so slightly because we've already got that contour still there, but I just want to intensify a little bit more with my Hoola bronzer just to merge everything together. So next I'm going to go in with my lashes, and I'm going to be using, drumroll, using Bxbygirl lashes in Flirty. I haven't used Flirty in a while, so I'm going to be using that. So I'm going to just finish up doing my lashes and then I'll come back just to finish up my look. Okay guys, I'm back. I've just popped on my lashes. So whilst I'm going to let that dry, I'm going to move on to my lips. I think I'm going to go in with, of course, a red lip. It's Valentine's Day. I have to go in with a red lip. So I'm going to be using Maybelline Super Stay Matte Lipstick in the shade Pioneer. I'm going to use that first and then I'm going to go in with a lipstick as well. Now this is too light for me, so I'm going to intensify this look. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner. I'm just going to go draw a very faint line on the outside. Quite like that. I mean, it's showing up a little bit lighter on camera than it does in real life. I'm going to go in a little bit of the Huda Beauty Demi Matte, a tiny amount. Yeah, see, I like that. So it's kind of made it a little bit more warmer. Just going to finish off my makeup with the Continuous Setting Mist. To highlight, I'm just going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm just basically going to mix and match with a very fan brush and just the tiny a bit of everything. Basically mix it together, tap off the excess and just tease it. Very lightly dust it, I don't want anything too intense. And then on the tip of my nose with my finger, I'm just going to finish up this look and then I'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please remember as always to like, comment and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification for any new videos that I'll be uploading. I can't wait to share my next video with you guys as well. It's going to be like an unboxing video, so stay tuned for that. Also check out my Instagram. I'm doing a giveaway there in keeping of the Valentine's Day rose kind of look. It will be announced on the 14th of Feb, so be sure to check that out, and good luck for anyone that's going to enter. So yeah, until next time guys, I'll see you in my next video guys. Take care, bye.